Guys, it's Natalia and welcome back to Glossy Confidential. I'm here to be talking about Urban Decay. Now, Urban Decay is coming to stores in Australia on March 27th and I am so freaking excited about that. You have no idea. So, they used to apparently be in Maya years and years and years ago, and then they got pulled off the Australian shelves. No one's been able to get them. You can only access them from Sephora online, or I've been able to buy a lot of my Urban Decay from their actual website using My US, who ship it over to you. So you can get it, but you can't get it that easily. You definitely can't go into store and swatch it and play around with it. So I'm going to be talking to you about everything that I've got from Urban Decay, show you quickly, not in a lot of depth, I'm going to show you quickly everything I've got, talk about it, whether I recommend it, and then sort of give you my wish list of things that I will be purchasing myself and things that I want from Urban Decay. I'm going to get into it. The first one is obvious. We all know what I'm going to talk about. These are the Naked palettes, 1, 2 and 3. You've got Naked 1, which is probably, it is my favourite. It has to be my favourite. It is so gorgeous. And then you've gone to Naked 2, which is a little bit more of your cooler sort of silvery taupey sort of shades. And then we have got 3, which is just broken because the eyeshadows have come out. So I can't tip this one up to show you. But you've seen them before. Naked Mecca has sent an email out saying the Naked palettes are going to be $80 Australian, which I think is reasonable. They're either 54 or 56 US dollars. The price you see in Sephora isn't the price you pay. You still have to pay tax on that. The price that we see in Australia has tax included. So currently they're about 54, I'm going to say 54, 56 US dollars. At the exchange rate that we are currently on as of today, plus tax of about 7%, and then include shipping, and then you get to around the $78 mark. So to me, $80 isn't that bad. They are very, very well worth the $80 mark if you ask me. The one thing that I've thought, yes, that's a fantastic price for now, but as soon as our Australian dollar comes up again and matches the US dollar for dollar, then it'd be interesting to see if Mecca does change their pricing structure to suit that, because they're going to be charging $80 regardless, and then if our dollar sort of comes up a bit more and matches US dollar for dollar, then it might actually be cheaper to go and buy it online. So the way our dollar is at the moment, it is not cheaper to buy these in America. You may as well wait until Mecca's here. You can touch them, feel them, swatch them for yourself, get your hands in there, see what the colours are really like on your skin tone, make an informed decision then whether you want to buy it. Now, the other 2 things I've got here are the Vice palettes. I've got the Vice 2 palette, I've also got the Vice 3 palette. This is a sort of a limited edition Christmas sort of product. So every Christmas, or at the end of every year, Urban Decay come out with a Vice palette. A palette like this, 20 shades. I would love to see if they bring out like the Vice 4 palette at the end of the year, but they are now going to be easily accessible here in Australia. So when they do come out, if you are interested, get on the Vice palettes because they are gorgeous. I love them. Another thing that Urban Decay is famous for, their 24/7 glide-on pencil eyeliner things. About a couple of years ago, they brought out the Eyeliner Vault. They had every shade that they ever made. At that point, they've now added more shades to the range. There were 40 of them in this in the Vault, and I'm going to have a link down to the video below, I think, if I still got it online. Matte ones and shimmery ones and glittery ones and metallic ones, and the colour range is amazing. Yeah, I really recommend them. They're so smooth, they're so creamy, they blend amazingly. I find they do last my waterline a long time. I think I'm very surprised at how well they last my waterline. They're not for everyone. Like, I can't imagine too many people using a bright lime green chartreuse shade or a hot pink shade, but you never know. You never know when you're going to need them. So highly recommend the 24/7 glide-on pencils. They're beautiful. Quality is amazing. Another sort of going on the Naked range is the Naked Basics palettes. This is my Naked Basics 2 palette. I actually prefer this one over my Naked Basics 1 palette. I think it's beautiful. It is a matte eyeshadow thing, and as you can see, mine's broken. The first thing I'm going to be doing when it opens is replacing this one because I love it so much. The shades are gorgeous. They're sort of a bit more of the cooler tone, but they're deep enough for my skin colouring. I find the Naked Basics 1 palette to be still beautiful and still matte shades, buttery, creamy, pigmented eyeshadows, but they're a little bit too light for me. Like, there's 2 of the shadows in there that I just can't use because they either don't show up on me or they look too chalky and too ashy on my darker skin. I'll find it somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's around. I'll find it, but it's very similar to that, just a little bit warmer. You would have seen photos and stuff online anyway. Another thing that I've got from Urban Decay is the Urban Decay Brow Box. Now this is similar to the Benefit Browsings, but it's got like little tweezers in the bottom there and 2 little mini brushes. And then the top here, you've got a clear wax, you've got a light powder and a dark powder. Now I love this one because you get the two options of powders. If you have like two sort of toned eyebrows, it just makes them a little bit more natural looking, and I really like that. I love more things that I've got here. Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks. These lipsticks are some of my favorite lipsticks of all time. The quality of these are beautiful, like the colors are gorgeous. I've got Native. Liar is the most amazing nude lip. It is my perfect nude lip. It's what I'm wearing today. I love Liar. It is. I've actually got two backups of that lipstick in case. The other one I've got here is gorgeous, is Venom. It's like a beautiful, oh, they're just gorgeous. They are absolutely beautiful. Anarchy is a hot pink. Yeah, so I'm just slapping it anywhere. Anarchy, beautiful, creamy, pigmented, so comfortable, long wearing, long lasting. If you want to see a full lip swatch, Urban Decay lip swatch video, let me know. I've got quite a few of them there. I need to get the entire collection of those lipsticks, so I'm really happy that they are now going to be available in Australia, because it's going to be easy for me to go in every week and build up my collection slowly but a lot faster if I was buying it online. Another thing that I've got here is the Anarchy face case, and this has got some cheek products as well. I got this one, I can't even remember. It's got 5 eyeshadows, it's got a lip pencil and another 24/7 Glide On eyeliner, and then if you open the bottom up, you have got a blush, another blush, and a highlight shade. So these sort of palettes and kits are really nice because you can do it all. It's got everything in it. It's got eyes covered, it's got lips covered, it's got face covered. This is my first Urban Decay product, and I've still got it for old time's sake. I don't use it anymore. This one is, I don't even know what it was called. This one, I really don't know, but it's just a little eyeshadow palette. You flip it over, you've got some eyeshadows in there. It also came with a mini brush, perhaps? Brush, yeah. It was my first Urban Decay product, and this sort of sparked my love for Urban Decay. Another eyeshadow palette, which is actually one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes out of my entire collection, is the Urban Decay Smoked palette. Now this is just gorgeous. If you are someone like me who likes deep smoky eyes, rich sort of jewel tone shades, and this eyeshadow palette is definitely one you need to look at. It comes with a black Perversion eyeliner. You'll find a lot of these eyeshadows palettes come with the either Perversion or Zero black eyeliner, because it's just really versatile and everyone uses a black eyeliner. But the colours in here are just gorgeous. It's got 4 matte shades, it's got 6 shimmer shades. So if you are someone like deep smoky eyes, as I said, get this one because this is just beautiful. Quality is amazing as always. Another thing I've got here is the Urban Decay Primer Potions. Now they come in different shades. They've got, this is the anti-aging one, they've got Original, they've got Eden, they've got Sin. Sin is a little bit more pink based, Eden is a little bit more yellow based, and you've got anti-aging one which is clear, and the Original one which is clear as well. I love these. I think they work really well, really lightweight. It makes your eyeshadow colour look more intense, lasts all day, doesn't crease, blah 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 blah. Really good eyeshadow primers. Like the full sizes are a lot bigger. And I've also got downstairs the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, which is a decent mascara. It's actually really quite nice. I will be doing a full review of that one as well. A few more things I've got here. These are the Urban Decay 24/7 shadow pencils. These ones are kind of like your typical like eyeshadow crayons. The only problem I find with these ones is that they dry up really fast. Like really super fast, which kind of sucks. Like this one's completely dried up and broken off, and this one is Clinic, and that's what it looks like. It's like that forest green with gold shimmer through it. And that one, again, you can see it's dried up as well, and it's just not as smooth and creamy as it should be. You do need to sharpen these ones. They're not retractable. Speaking of sharpeners, the Urban Decay Grindhouse Sharpener. This might seem really crazy, and you're thinking, wow, it's just a sharpener, who cares? This is not just a sharpener. This is the best sharpener for makeup pencils that I've ever used. I find a lot of sharpeners that I've got, you sort of sharpen them and they sort of, the edge of it's a little bit jaggedy and stuff. These ones just so smooth, so sharp. It's got 2 sides. It's got the small side and the large side. It is actually an amazing sharpener. I know it sounds crazy to sit there and think, wow, a makeup sharpener, but this is well worth it. I can't remember how much I paid for this. I got this one in San Francisco. Just do it because it's a fantastic sharpener. And they've also got eyeshadows. Now the eyeshadows are something I really want to get. They had the eyeshadow vault, I think 2 years ago for Christmas, and I wanted to get that so bad. And it pretty much got every single eyeshadow that Urban Decay have ever brought out in one little set. Like it had, I think, was it 72 eyeshadows in there? It was like $780, and I just couldn't justify that at the time. But when you saw how much product in there, it actually made them a lot cheaper. I think they're about $18 US. individually, and I think in that whole kit it sort of made it out to be about $10, so it made it worth it, but I just didn't have the money at the time. But I have got this little duo here. This is Sin and Mushroom. This is a gorgeous eyeshadow duo. It seems like it's just whatever. You can see how pigmented these Urban Decay eyeshadows are, like, and they're just beautiful. So you can get little duos like that, but you can also get individual eyeshadows, and that sort of leads me up into my wish list from Urban Decay when they open. The first thing I'm going to get, the very first thing I'm going to get, is going to be the Naked Foundation. I've heard so much about that. I've wanted to try it for so long. It comes in a huge shade selection. If I'm fingers crossed, Mecca gets the entire shade range, because if they don't, I'm going to be so pissed off. I've heard a lot of good things about the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, so I really want to be picking that one up. They've also brought out the Naked Skin Concealer, which is sort of like a doe foot concealer, but it looks amazing. It looks like it's really pigmented, and I'm really interested to try how that one goes. I really want to try that one out. I do want to get some more of the Urban Decay eyeshadows, because they just look beautiful. You can get like the Moon Dust eyeshadows, and they're just so intensely glittery, duochromy. They just look like magic fairy dust in an eyeshadow. I'm really looking forward to trying them. They've got like the flushed palettes, where you sort of got like a highlight shade, a contour shade, and a blush shade, all in like a little trio there. I am looking forward to trying some of them. I know they've got a few different shades of that now, so it's sort of for light, medium, and darker skin. So I'm going to be interested to see how those palettes, the flushed palettes, will work on my skin tone, so I am wanting to try out some of them. And of course the Revolution lipsticks, I want to get more of them. They've also got the Revolution lips pencils to go with the lipsticks. They have the same matching colours, and I am wanting to try some of the pencils as well. What else is there that Urban Decay have that I want? I haven't got my phone with me, so I can't really check, but I remember that's probably about it. I wanna so that kind of is everything that I have got from Urban Decay. I'm so super excited to have them hit Australian shores. I have been wanting them to come to Australia for the longest time. I stalk the Urban Decay website almost every day for new products and new releases, and I've always bought from the Urban Decay website whenever there's been something released overseas. Like the day the Vice palettes have come out, I pretty much order them the minute they're out in America. I set my alarm for the US times because I can't miss out on them. I'm just so excited. They are, you know, as I said before, they are actually beauty with an edge, and I think that describes them perfectly. Like, you've obviously got your Naked palettes and your Naked range, which is more your neutral tones for your neutral people, but then they've got the edgy part of it, and I love the two contrasts that the whole company does. It's got everyone covered. It's got mattes, it's got neutrals, it's got work appropriate things, it's got age appropriate things, and then it's got the craziness that a makeup artist would love, and someone who loves experimenting with colour. And I'm just so super excited about Urban Decay coming to Australia. Like, this is probably one of the biggest news, the best news I've heard since Sephora opened, and that was a big letdown. So I know from Urban Decay that it's not going to let me down. I'm just really happy that a lot of other Australians are going to get a chance to really see how amazing their products are. March 27th, if you are going to be at Bondi Junction on March 27th, you're going to see me there when they open at 9:30. I will be there. I will be lining up. I'll be there about 9 o'clock, I think, because I'm just not going to be able to control myself and keep myself away from the store. So that wraps up my Urban Decay brand focus video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. If there's a brand that you would like me to discuss in another brand focus video, please let me know in the comment bar below, because I'm more than happy to do that for you. So if there's any recommendations of products that you think I would love, please leave it in the comment bar below so I can add that to my shopping list. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have had a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.